What's going on, everyone? Coach Kai here today with a video on string life. So when you're looking at how long your string is going to last, there are three major components that we'll talk about. First one is how you play. So if you hit with a lot of spin, naturally your string is going to break a lot faster than if you hit flat. When you hit with spin, you're brushing the ball, the strings are moving, and it's wearing out the strings more than if you're hitting flat, where it's a direct hit and kind of trampolining off. The next part that we'll talk about is your string type. Synthetic gut. If you're using synthetic on here, it's pliable, it's soft, it moves a lot more than your polyester does. So synthetic is always going to wear out faster than polyester, especially if you're playing the same style. Poly stays, it doesn't move as much, and the string life is really good on polyester. That's one of the bonuses of having it. But remember, if your strings aren't breaking that quickly with the poly, it may put a little bit more wear on your arm because it's so stiff, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at the strings. The last part is how your racket is getting strung. There's a saying and a term between racket stringers. It's called string burn. So one way to see if your racket has string burn is to look at your racket before you play with it. When it's brand new and it's strung, if you move the strings down a little bit like this and look in between, you can see some divots. String burn is basically when the racket so when you're stringing a racket, you have to weave through each individual cross, and then you have to pull the string across. The string burn comes is if you pull the string straight across without moving it down, it'll dig straight into the string that it's laying on, and it will kind of put an extra wear on it and I guess burn it. So you want to check that out and make sure that your racket doesn't have that. I've had, several times where I've seen rackets that I play one or two times with and they'll break. And that's not how long the string's supposed to last. And a lot of the times that's attributed to poor stringing. So you can always do that. So you just push it down and take a look at it and see if you notice some string burn on there, then that's something you can think about when you're looking at where you get your racket strung. Most of the times, experienced stringers know how to avoid this, and it's very easy to, so you just want to make sure that this isn't something that's happening to you. So I guess when you're looking at the string life, just remember your style is going to make a big difference on it, the type of string you use, and how your racket is being strung. If you can focus on those three things, then you should be all set when you're looking at rackets and getting them restrung.